The world rarely ends with an immediate explosion. Usually, the final days begin in complete, ordinary stillness. People wake up, go to work, and ignore the sky. But then, the sky changes. This photograph illustrates the celestial warning described in ancient texts: a massive comet, a star with a sweeping tail. According to the prophecies, its arrival signals incoming chaos and riot. During the month of Ramadan, a metaphysical sorting begins. A caller summons the people of guidance from the east at dawn. Later, after the twilight fades, a second caller summons the people of falsehood from the west. The definitive separation of humanity into truth and falsehood happens entirely in the spiritual realm. Long before the earth shatters, the cosmic lines are already drawn. The physical breakdown begins the very next day, precisely at noon. The mechanical anchor of our solar system simply stops functioning normally. This image captures the reality of that moment. The sun shifts from its normal yellow to a dead black, surrounded by stark white light. As you look at these ancient stone ruins standing along the bright blue coastline, imagine the beast of the earth emerging and advancing right through them, visible to everyone between the east and the west. Nearby, these hollowed-out rock tombs carved into the hillside witness their own disruption. The legendary youths of the cave, along with their dog, awaken from centuries of slumber to step forward as submitting witnesses. Ancient history and the present collide. The strict progression of past, present, and future dissolves entirely. The ultimate disorientation arrives when the foundational laws of physics shatter and the sun rises from the west. Looking at this bustling Middle Eastern market bazaar, imagine the arrival of a deafening cosmic cry. It stops ordinary life in its tracks. A merchant freezes mid-sale, and a person holding food cannot bring it to their mouth. The human concept of time falls apart. People wander in a daze, and when asked about their age, they measure their existence by saying they were born since the sun rose from the west. Every worldly pursuit loses its value. Human ambitions evaporate, as the sky no longer obeys gravity or logic. The inverted sun triggers a hard theological boundary. The text states that at this exact moment, repentance is lifted from the earth. This diagram illustrates a timeline splitting into two states. Once the physical universe breaks down, free will ends. The system rejects belief declared only after seeing these miracles. The timeline continues past this line. People keep living, but the door of faith has locked quietly. This closure operates on pure logic. The test of faith requires the absence of absolute proof. Once the sky provides that proof, the test concludes, and absolute justice takes over. The focus then shifts upward. A brilliant white thread cuts across the middle of the sky, followed by a massive pillar of light descending straight down to the earth. A colossal hand, lacking a wrist, manifests against the empty sky, clutching a pen. The air fills with the loud scratching sound of ink as it writes that the true promise has finally approached. This chilling photograph of a dark, blood-red moon suspended in the void captures the true terror of the cosmos itself. The moon is eclipsed, stripped of its shining glory, trembling in absolute fear. These celestial bodies cite their absolute obedience and speed in executing every command given to them. Seeing the moon, a vast witness to history, trembling in fear, clarifies the sheer weight of the Creator's absolute authority. The blackened sun and moon are depicted as conscious beings, pleading desperately with God. They beg to be spared from punishment, citing their exertion and their endless, perfect obedience in maintaining their exact orbits. The Creator answers them, acknowledging their perfect service. He decrees that they will be absorbed back into the divine light of His throne, returning directly to the pure energy from which they were first made. The final, deafening trumpet echoes, permanently extinguishing all remaining life throughout the entire heavens and the desolate, perfectly silent earth. The universe folds inward in perfect, silent submission, returning everything to its source.